Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is my second commentary video. So today I am going to talk about social deviance. So before I proceed with the social deviant things, let me introduce myself. So I am Nabilah Azri, or known as Abil, ID I17050034, DEC semester 6 in Diploma in English Communication at College Professional Mara in Ramokota. So let us proceed with social deviance. So what is actually social deviance is? Okay, social deviance is it is describes actions or behaviors that violate informal social norms or formally enacted rules. So social deviants are divided into two types of activities, which is the first type is crime, is the violation of formally enacted laws and is referred to as formal deviance. So the examples of formal deviance include robbery, theft, rape, murder, and assault. The second type of deviant behavior involves violations of informal social norms, which is norms that have been codified into law and is referred to as informal deviance. So the examples of informal deviance include picking one's nose, belching loudly, or standing unnecessarily close to another person. Deviance can vary dramatically across cultures. Cultural norms are relative, which makes deviant behavior relative as well. For instance, in the United States, Americans do not generally impose time-based restrictions on speech. However, in the Christ Desert Monastery, specific rules determine when residents can and cannot speak, and speech is banned between 7:30 p.m. and 4 a.m. These rules are one of the examples of how norms vary across cultures. There are another example of social deviance. Okay, let me give for example like there are a group of community who love to eat strawberry ice cream, but you are the only one who do not love who dislikes this strawberry ice cream, but you love to eat chocolate ice cream. So you get out from this community and you make a new one of community who love to eat chocolate ice cream. So that is one of the example of social deviance. Then today I am not going to talk more about social deviance. I am going to talk a hero that can relate with this social deviance. So I choose Mahatma Gandhi as a hero that can relate with this social. So for those who not know who is Mahatma Gandhi is or known as Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, or known as the Great Soul. He was an astute political campaigner who fought for Indian independence from British rule and for the rights of the Indian poor. His example of non-violent protest is still revered throughout the world today. Simply, Mahatma Gandhi is known as the hero of the world because of his brave for the Indian independence, where he threw a lot of things in order to make to rise the Indian community. What had he achieved before is that in the 1930, Gandhi organizes a strike against a $3 tax on people of Indian descent. So it's like a victory for Indian civil rights in South Africa. It is also struggle for the Indian independence, March for Freedom, where he starts the campaigning against Britain's salt laws, which outlaw Indians from collecting or selling salt and force them to pay for heavily taxed British salt. Basically, he leads thousands on a march to the sea, where the protesters boil up salt water to make illegal salt. it is like a symbolic act to defiance against British rule. But then there are some of the existing methods and tactics had failed. The Gandhi reinvented the rules of the game to deal with these tricky situations. So he broke the tradition and followed unconventional approach like non-violence and satyagraha to deal with the British when he realized that brute force won't help. So this is actually the act that can relate with the social deviance, where he broke the tradition and followed the unconventional approach. So it is like what I had been given the example, like there's a group of commuter who love to eat ice cream, who love to eat strawberry ice cream, but you are the only one who do not love to eat strawberry ice cream, but you love to eat chocolate ice cream. So you get out from this community and make a new one. So it is like this Mahatma Gandhi situation. Even though the existing method and tactics had failed, but Gandhi's success and sustained reputation makes him a leader worthy to follow and seek inspiration from. He always advised people to live authentically for the greater good. Gandhi's relevance is more so today, as many leaders are educated, articulated, and ambitious, but lack the right value and virtue system. In present times, to lead, managers should not have the right skills, but also a vision for themselves and for others, and the right attitude to achieve their goals. So what's the whole world respect to Mahatma Gandhi is that when the partition creates more violence, Gandhi returns to Delhi to help protect Muslims who have opted to stay in India, and begins a fast for Muslim rights. On his way to prayer meeting at Birla House, he is attacked by a Hindu extremist. He is shot 3 times in the chest. In some hardline Hindu strongholds, there are celebrations at his death, but for most Indians, it is a national tragedy. A crowd of nearly 1 million people lined the roads of Gandhi's funeral procession to the banks of the Yamuna River. Across the world, people unite to mourn the death of a global figure of peace who never saw his dream of a united India become a reality. So that is the evidence where all the people around the world respect to Mahatma Gandhi. So I think that's all about social deviance and the hero that can relate with social deviance, which is Mahatma Gandhi. So before I end this commentary video, let me quote a word from Mahatma Gandhi. In the midst of death, life persists. In the midst of untruth, truth persists. In the midst of darkness, light persists. So I think that's all from me, Nabilah Azri. See you again.